and I know that you're with me. If you walk in my shoes, you would judge me so hard. Then you would know that when my eyes are on you, I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. I will see things through. I can't lie to you. So, hey, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining me on a Saturday. I appreciate you guys. When you guys walk in the room, you must smash. If you like to smash it, do it now. Get involved, get interactive. We're about to talk about all the top stocks for next week that are kind of just getting ready to blow, you know? What are the stocks next week that are getting ready to explode? I got my eye on a few picks. Now take a look at this. I read this news and I just caught wind of this news. Take a look at this. And this is one of the picks that we've talked about that's actually up since we talked about it. Yet again, kind of seems to happen over and over. Moda, M-O-T-A in Canada, PEMTF in America is excited to announce that for the month of March 2020, its first-class CBD brand achieved sales of Canadian, you ready for this? $4,290,000 for the month, with related expenses of Canadian $4,240,000. Customer acquisition expenses for March 2020 include one-time costs of approximately $1,160,000 associated with the introduction of the new line of immune support and CBD products. The immune support product line experienced further positive growth, contributing to First Class acquiring 20,959 new customers during the month of March. The all-natural immunity blend is made with 100% pure essential oils, including cinnamon leaf, lemon, clove bud, lime, rosemary, peppermint, spearmint, and oregano. The company also launched an immune CBD oil, trying to build up immunity. Very smart. In a time when people need to build their immunity because of the coronavirus, along with an elderberry gummy product. The new immune CBD product contains CBD, B3, B12, vitamin C, and zinc. Sales for March 2020 compared to sales of Canadian $1,280,000 during the same period last year, representing an increase of 235%. Yeah, I kind of read that and I was like, oh yeah, 235% increase. That's kind of huge. It's kind of huge. So what do you guys think about Moda? I know I talked about Moda. It's up since I talked about it. Do you guys even know who Moda is? Is anyone paying attention to Moda? Let me just explain to you what Moda's done here. Since March 13th, Moda has run from 17 cents to 44 cents. Traded 792,000 shares on Friday, up 11%, and is now at 44 cents on this news. Despite the fact that nobody knows who these guys are, this company's already up 150% in the last month. It's up 150% in the last month. And I've been talking about it and nobody knows who they are. So I'm just going to keep talking about it until people figure out who they are, because they're up 150% in the last month. The company also introduced a new brand, Nature's Exclusive CBD, in the first week of April 2020. The Nature's Exclusive CBD brand will offer a range of products, which include the new Immune CBD oil, elderberry gummies, CBD oil drops, CBD gummies, CBD pain relief cream, CBD skin serum, and CBD coffee. First Class offers a CBD hemp oil formulation intended to provide users with therapeutic benefits that hemp may offer. The hemp oil used in the products is derived from hemp grown and cultivated in the United States. The extraction process is designed to maintain all the benefit qualities that hemp may offer. First Class offers a range of products which include CBD oil drops, CBD gummies, CBD pain relief cream, CBD skin serum, and CBD coffee. First Class plans to continue its significant growth in their US operations over the balance of 2020, as well as an expansion into the European market. I'm extremely pleased with the performance of our business during March 2020, a month where the world and the economy faced immeasurable challenges. Our ability to efficiently innovate and launch new products is a perfect example of our primary competitive advantage and what allows us to be a leader in the e-commerce space. We expect our investment in accelerated customer acquisition from February to March, including a one-time cost of Canadian 1.1 million 60,000, will continue to produce significant revenue growth and are hopeful it will lead to increased profitability in the upcoming months, stated Ryan Hogan, CEO of the company. The company that just did 4 million in sales in 1 month, nobody knows who they are. They're up 150% in the last month. Nobody knows who they are. So of course, that's why we're talking about it. The company cautions that figures for revenue, expenses, and margin generated from the sale of First Class CBD products have not been audited and are based on calculations prepared by management. Actual results may differ from those reported in the release once the figures have been audited. These figures were translated from US dollars into Canadian dollars using the Bank of Canada monthly average exchange rate. About Moda Ventures Corp. Moda is an established e-commerce direct-to-consumer provider of a wide range of CBD products in the United States and Europe. In the United States, the company sells a CBD hemp oil formulation derived from hemp grown and formulated in the United States through its First Class CBD and Nature's exclusive brands. Within Europe, its Sativa brand of award-winning 100% CBD oil First Class CBD oils and cosmetics are solid throughout Spain, Portugal, you know I love Portugal, Austria, Germany, France, and the United Kingdom. Moda Ventures is also seeking to acquire additional revenue-producing CBD brands and operations in both Europe and North America, with the goal of establishing an international distribution network for CBD products. Low-cost production, coupled with international direct-to-consumer sales channels, will provide the foundation for success of Moda Ventures. I think this is a company that's underappreciated, underexposed, undervalued. Nobody knows who they are. And like usual, I like to bring you guys the companies first that no one's ever talked about. So the Moda Ventures is someone that no one's ever talked about. And they're up 150%. They've moved up from 17 cents to 44 cents. I'm not telling you to go and buy it today. I'm not telling you to go buy it tomorrow. I'm just saying you got to put it on your radar. It's up 150% in the last month, and nobody knows. Isn't that what we do here? Isn't that our modus operandi? Modus operandi of a CEO of a publicly traded company is to build shareholder equity and create shareholder value. The modus operandi here on Rich TV Live is to educate and entertain the public and give you picks that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. It's also our opportunity to make sure we identify opportunities of the best: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, TD Bank, RBC, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. If we just stick to that, our community is going to become very independently wealthy. In addition to that, 10 or 20% of your portfolio should be, if you like risk, underappreciated, underexposed, undervalued opportunities. Moda Ventures, because no one knows who they are, is an undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunity. It traded 792,000 shares on Friday at 44 cents and was up 11%, and nobody knows who they are. It was at 17 cents on March 13th. 17 cents. It's now at 44 cents. That's just one of the companies I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I got lots. But you got to smash the like button when you enter into this room. See, I've already heard that other people are now talking about smashing the like button like me too. So whatever we do, if you've noticed, it's kind of like we're like trendsetters. You know, we like drop that little water into the ocean, and then everybody else just like, oh, Rich TV Live has news. Moda Ventures, Moda Ventures, Moda Ventures, Moda Ventures. Get it out there, folks. Moda Ventures. Let me talk to you guys about another stock. Baby. Wow, baby, eh? I told you baby was going to a buck when baby was at 30 cents, and I did their interview and I talked about them first. Not second, not third, not fifth, not 55th, but first. So if you made money on baby, smash that like button. If you like to smash that like button. Flick it, poke it, touch it, whatever you got to do. Just crush it. Okay? You smash the like button when you enter in the room. That's what happens here when we're live and interactive with the greatest community on the planet. Now, if you're alive, you must smash. If you have a pulse, you must smash. It's true. If you have a pulse, you must smash. If you believe in your future, and you must because you're here and you're live and you're interactive and you want to know what's going to be popping next week, then you must smash. It's true. It's true. What's up, Sharky? What's up, Steven? What's up, Raid? Kobe says, I bought it last week. It went up yesterday, a few minutes before market was closed. That means something is coming up. I just read you guys the news, man. I just read you guys the news. Take a look at the news, man. Take a look at the news. Congratulations on your winner. Yo, what's up, Ross? How you doing, brother? Guys, Ross joined the academy. Ross, are you learning, bro? If you are, please share. I would love for you to share your story if you're learning. I just want people to learn, man, because the more you learn, the more you earn in this life. I promise you that. Tom says, hi, $100,000 PayPal. What does that mean? Donate? Not sure what you're talking about here, man. Infinite Possibility says, does anyone see the news on Believe? What do you think? No, man, I haven't. Believe has been a massive disappointment. They have a lot to prove. So it's going to take a lot more than news for those guys to do something. Aloha, Infinite. Delicious says, Baby Smash initiated. Baby has been an absolute gem for our community. You know, when you pull up the baby chart, it's just interesting because, guys, it does these dips. And it was just at 47 cents. Baby was just at 47 cents. And now it's back to $1.20. And it was at $1.33 yesterday in Canada. It was at 47 cents a month ago, March 19th. Today, $1.20. And this bad boy is just getting started. That chart is crazy. It goes up to 134, back down to 47, back to 133, and came back from 133. So don't be buying it at 133, guys. If you could buy it at 47, 50 cents, that's the time to buy it. You don't want to be chasing this at 120, 130, but at some point it might break this resistance that we keep seeing at 133, 134. But when? Probably when they start having revenue. Baby's a stock that we have to have on everybody's watch list. It must be on everybody's radar. It's been an absolute monster. I brought you guys this stock when it was at 30 cents. It's at $1.20 today. It's up 300%. 300%. 300%. And I'm telling you, I told you guys when it was at 30 cents, it was going to go to $1. That was my prediction, and I was 100% correct. Doesn't mean it's going to stay at $1, but it's at $1. So I was 100% correct. It might go higher than $1. It might go to $2. It might go to $3. It might go to $10. It has that type of potential. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, brother? Yo, Antonio, I'm gonna make you a moderator here, man. Respect, man. There you go. I'll make you a moderator. Ross says BABYF is a diamond. Yeah, baby is an absolute beast. And it has been a beast for our community. And I got more for you guys. I want our community to know about all the best. And I want our community to know about all the underappreciated, underexposed, and undervalued opportunities before they explode. After they explode, everyone else on YouTube and everyone else in the world will talk about them. But before they explode, that's when I've got the juice. That's where you come to Rich TV Live to get the juice. We bring you the picks before they explode. So sometimes people are like, but Rich, you gave me this pick and it's not moving. I'm like, yeah, that's how you get in before they explode. If you want to get in after they explode, you can get into baby now after it's up 300%. I'm not going to advise you to do that, but you could do whatever you want. But I'm not going to advise that. That's not how I would trade. I'd rather just buy it at 30 cents and sell it at 120. Right? If they dip back down to 40 cents, I mean, that's just a screaming buy. If you bought them a month ago at 47 cents, you're just laughing. You just made 150% on your stock in a month. That's how you trade. You buy in the lows, you sell on the highs. Infinite says, can I smoke the like button? You can do whatever you want, man. Whatever makes you happy. However you choose to smash that like is really up to you. It's really up to you. But I think it's important, if you want to learn how to make money in the markets, you have to have a plan. People don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. The question is, what is your plan for Monday? The markets are extremely volatile. Tomorrow we're going to be trading with our academy, and I'll have a better idea what the market's going to do tomorrow. But after what happened on Friday, the market being super green and the market really being green for the last couple weeks, starting to think that the market might be green on Monday. What do you guys think? But I got some picks for Monday and next week too that I'm thinking about. And I want to know what picks you guys are thinking about, because I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Not only am I willing to smash, if you smash for me, I'll smash for you. I got respect for you. If you guys are part of the academy, if you're part of my team and you come and you smash, you support your boy, I'll smash for you. I'll go to your YouTube channel. I will support you. I will smash for you if you smash for me. If you respect me, I respect you. If you smash for me, I smash for you. Look at that, 28 likes, 31 people here. I love that ratio. That's when I know that we got the core. And this is when we can really talk freely about what's going to explode, because I'm here to help you guys make money. Okay. So there's another company that I got my eye on. So I talked about Moda Ventures. I talked about Baby, which has been an absolute giant. So Moda's been up since I talked to you guys about it. Baby's been up since I talked to you guys about it. What about QuestCap, QSC? I brought you guys QuestCap. They just keep coming up with huge news. And that stock went from 15 cents to $1. So that's 700% returns. And I always teach you guys, buy low, sell high. When you get in these stocks, guys, don't fall in love with them and hold them forever. Buy low, sell high, put them on your watch list, put them on your radar. When you see them hit lows of a period, lows of the day, lows of the week, lows of the month, lows of the year, that's a screaming buy. And then when you see the stocks make moves, that is your opportunity. That is the gift from the stock gods for you to take your daily bread. You must sell. You must sell in profit always. And you must have stop losses. So if you take a bad trade, you're willing to take an L. If I was using stop losses when I was buying Zenibus, I would have already been long forgotten about Zenibus. So ever since I joined the trading academy, I started to understand the power of stop losses, the power of living to fight for another day and recognizing that sometimes some things just aren't going to go your way. Don't get married to any stocks ever. That's the first mistake you're going to make if you intend to make money in the markets. Do not get in love with anything. Get in love with making money and building your vault, building your treasury. Build your vault, build your treasury. Build your vault, build your treasury, stay in cash, deploy troops, make money with those troops. As soon as you're up, sell, take your profit, put it back in cash, build your vault, build your treasury, deploy troops. Deploy troops, win a battle, take the profit, put it back, build your treasury, deploy troops. And make sure when you're deploying troops, you're deploying them in the best opportunities at the lowest price at the right time. Don't just immediately chase a stock because I'm talking about it. You know, I talked about Bex. Everybody went and ran and bought it, took it up so high. Why? Let's buy it cheap, guys. Just because I talk about it doesn't mean everyone needs to go buy it. That's just craziness. That's madness. Don't do that. Don't be foolish. Let's be snipers. Let's be ninjas. Let's be snipers. Let's be ninjas. Let's get in at the bottoms and sell the tops. We shouldn't even have to talk about it. We just see the trend. Something's down, we buy it. Something's up, we sell it. Very simple process. Peter says, smashed, picking, done, GMA Monday. Yeah, you know what? GMA, I think, has a chance to be a really good company. I'm trying to find companies with little to no debt and companies with tight share structures and companies with huge upside that no one's ever heard of before. Undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies. Another company that I really like and I've been talking to is Halo Labs. I don't know if you guys saw, but they just did a deal with G-Eazy. G-Eazy. If I can get G-Eazy on my show, guys, that's going to be epic. Epic. So yeah, Halo Labs is now working with G-Eazy, guys. That's right. Halo Labs is working with G-Eazy. So I'm going to be doing everything I can. And by the way, Halo Labs will be on our show next week. A lot of companies are going to be on our show next week, like 8 of them. Like companies that we're going to be talking about, companies that we're going to be looking at, companies that we're going to be featuring. There's so many companies that we can make money with, guys, right now. Big board companies, small companies, and even through the Trading Academy, we can short, we can make money on gold, we can make money on oil up and down, we can make money on Bitcoin up and down, we can make money on Forex, we can make money on indexes, we can make money on everything, man. So there's no opportunity now that will ever pass me by. And I'm grateful for that, but we're just getting started. So as we develop and as we grow and we get bigger and stronger, we'll continue to tell the story. And hopefully you guys will be a part of it. And hopefully you guys will be able to create your own stories. Ross Fleming says, definitely learning, Rich. I love being in the academy. Next is making the real money. I might have 2 new members joining tomorrow as well. Woo, my man. 2 for free, brother. 2 for free. My man, 2 for free. Never seen an academy where you can pay $200 and you can learn how to make money as a trader. $200 a month. $200. And then if you introduce 2 people, you trade for free. It's stock porn. It's stock porn. It's 24-hour trading. Stock porn. It's unbelievable. Curtis says, hey, Rich, do you have any thoughts on Wells Fargo? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Wells Fargo. I love all the big banks in Canada and the United States, but I believe we are going to see a drop in the market. And when we do see that drop, that will be the buying opportunity. So I was very bullish on the market. And then the coronavirus came and we saw a huge drop. The market has now come back from 18,000 Dow to 24,000 Dow. Will we continue to go high? We could. We got a lot of stimulus happening in the market, but I also believe that we're not done the coronavirus yet. So I still believe there's going to be some downtimes, and a lot of people are predicting some really bad downtimes. So I don't want to be all in stock and take that type of risk. I'm 50% in stock, 50% in cash right now. And I'm comfortable with that position, but I would be more comfortable with 70% stock, 70% cash, 30% stock. So I think I'm going to try to transition into that. We'll see. We'll see how this week goes. Sam Madero says, what happened to USO Energy? Up, Gush, Rex up 20%, USO down for 2 weeks. Well, the price of oil has been going down, right? So a lot of companies have been taking a shot. But that can't last, because if the price of oil continues to stay at $20, the entire industry is going to go bankrupt. I just can't see how that happens. I mean, people will go to war before that happens. Believe me. So it'll be intense to see what happens. Nick says, hey man, how's that Zenibus stock? Is it a buy now? I'm not here to tell anybody to buy Zenibus. I hold Zenibus. I still believe that there's a chance that they could do extremely well, but there's also a very good chance that they're going to go bankrupt and I'm going to lose all my money. And I've come to grips with that. So the last thing I'm going to do is tell anybody to buy Zenibus. They've been a complete nightmare. Matthew says, happy 420 from Cali Rich. Yo, happy 420, brother. 420 is a great time, and it should be a time where we're all able to have fun and celebrate as a community and as people, and it's coming around the corner. And it's nice that it's 420 right now. So if you got one, roll it up, smoke it up, but don't smoke and drive. Smoke with responsibility, drink with responsibility, don't drink and drive, don't smoke and fly, don't do any of those things, guys. Just be responsible. That's all I ask. Infinite Possibility says, I'm thinking green. Yeah, I'm thinking green too, but I might be wrong. You never know. I'll have a better feel on Sunday, that's for sure. On Sunday, I'll have a better feel, that's for sure. John Berger says, I think Zenibus might do good, bro. I hope so, man. I got 50,000 shares, bro. So if they go to $1, I'll be in the money. And I'm going to continue to lower my costs. So I'll probably have 100,000 or 150,000 or 200,000 shares at one point. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to continue to lower my costs to get a better average cost. And hopefully one day they show up. But right now they're, the business is still growing, but the stock sucks. Stock absolutely sucks. John Berger says they're selling out fast. Hey, man, they got a lot to prove, bro. They got a lot to prove. Bashir says Texas tries to be first to reopen for business, which means oil will bounce back once again. Yeah, we all know that oil will bounce back. Anyone who thinks that oil is not going to bounce back is just not really thinking logically, because all the rich people in the world trade oil. And if oil was $60 a month ago, then oil will be $60 again. This is just a buying opportunity. Just like when gold was down, that was a buying opportunity. Oil is down for the lowest in 20 years. It's a buying opportunity. Don't believe the hype. It's a buying opportunity. That's just what I believe. And I put my money where my mouth is. I might be wrong, but I believe it's a buying opportunity. We'll see. We'll see. When everybody goes back to work and all the cars are back on the road and all the planes are back, traveling and everyone's traveling again, people are going to be spending money on gas and the price of gas is going to go up. It's just simple supply and demand. Supply and demand curve, guys. Very basic, simple metrics, numbers, however you want to calculate it. It's very simple economics, to be quite frank. Peter says, PWR, Moda, Mech, Beck, USO. Hey, thank you for sharing your picks, bro. Matthew says, not sure if you have talked about this company, but I feel Slack Technologies work is going to be a giant. I agree with you. I love Slack. You're very smart in thinking that. I like the way you're thinking. I love technology. I'm a big fan of technology, and Slack is huge. Infinite Possibility says, I was watching the taking of Palm 123 today, and they showed a screen of the stock market, and gold was at 18,000. Could you imagine gold at 18,000? Wow, that'd be wild, eh? Well, we're going to be riding all the gold stocks, so I sure hope gold goes to 18,000, because we'll be buying Barrick Gold, and we'll be buying Kinross Gold, and I'll be giving you guys alerts on Barrick Gold, Kinross Gold, Nova Gold. So get your popcorn ready, guys. Get ready. We're in the matrix right now, man. There's a lot of money to be made in these markets. There's a lot of volatility. Rain Buns says XLF is a good choice if you're into ETF big banks. Hey, thank you for sharing your pick, man. Hey, my pleasure, Curtis. Rain says, I felt like it's better to invest in ETF than stocks because you're well more diversified buying a single basket with many stocks inside. Yeah, I think that that's a great way to look at it too. But I also like to invest in stocks. I just enjoy it. FOMO makes you panic more. It's true. FOMO is very real though. So you have to learn how to stay in cash and not chase the green. Look for great companies in the red. Look for buying opportunities. Look for companies on sale, just like when you're shopping, guys. Have you guys noticed that every time at nighttime, the price of gas goes up? And then during the day, the price of gas goes down? So I buy gas at night. That's like buying low, selling high. Why would I buy gas during the day if I could buy my gas at night and get it cheaper? It's the same thing in the stock market. All you need to do is find a stock, look at the pattern, buy it low, sell it high. If you do that over and over again, you'll become successful. It's very simple. But you got to invest in good companies. You can't invest in trash and just hope for like a miracle. You're not going to win like that. You got to invest in the best. The best is blessed. It's true. Infinite Possibility says, yeah, I might lose all my money and believe the news was they are halted pending failure to file Q3 from 2019. Yeah, well, there you go, bro. What did I tell you about them? But you didn't want to listen. You kept saying that you're going to make millions on them. You got to be realistic with yourself, bro. Like, you got to listen to yourselves, guys, and ask yourself if you're making any sense when you're talking, right? Podhead says TRNX get temporary relief for NASDAQ listing. Yeah, and the stock flew. MB Weed Extreme says Kim Clement prophecy oil and food gold 2,500 an ounce BBB USA. Yeah, I could see gold at 2,000, 2,500, very much a possibility as well. Slash Pow says lots of mines shut down, something like 21 million ounces of gold offline should create demand. Hey, thank you for sharing your ideas. I like that. John Berger says, I've been buying a lot of Suncor and Canadian Natural. I truly believe they were very undervalued at these prices. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Ross Fleming says, I'm a big believer in Nextech AR solutions. You know what? They've done extremely well, Ross. You're very smart. NTAR has done extremely well. Just try to buy them on the dips, bro. Buy them on the dips, man. It's the same thing in the stock market, just like it is in the academy. Buy low, sell high, buy the dips. Ross says US is NEXCF. Hey, thank you for sharing your symbol, Ross. Nextech AR Solutions, guys. So I talked to you about Moda Ventures. I talked to you about Baby. Who else should we be watching next week? Who are you guys watching next week? I talked to you guys about QSC. QSC has been up 700%. Moda has been up since I talked to you guys about them first. Baby has up 300% since I talked to you about them first. So those three picks right there are up collectively over 1,000%. Those are three picks. So let's just rewind to this week. This week, I brought you guys a pick, and I told you guys the National Inflation Association was talking about BEX. I talk about this stock at 8 cents, and the stock skyrockets to 14 cents right away. And I'm like, man, what are you guys doing? Like, why are you guys going and buying the stock like that? Why does everyone got to go buy the stock just because I talked about it? It went to 14 and a half cents, guys. BEX. Benton Resources, guys. Benton Resources. Benton Resources. BNTRF in America. BNTRF in America. BEX in Canada. BEX. BEX in Canada. And BNTRF in America. I'm talking to you guys about this, right? The stock runs from 8 cents to 14 and a half cents right after I talk about it. And then after that, it dies. Went as low as 9.5 cents. So I bought me some. I bought me 10,000 shares. I wish you guys didn't all buy it. I wish that I could have bought it at 8 cents. But anyways, I waited and I bought some at 10. And National Inflation Association put an alert yesterday saying that they believe that AIR, who Bex owns 19%, almost 20% of the shares of AIR, which is another company that's about to go public at 30 cents. So Bex has almost 20% ownership of the shares of this company that's about to go public at 30 cents this week. If they go public and their 20% almost of this company shares all of a sudden go live, that's $7.5 million that we can now say is going to go on the Bex balance sheet, which already has 1.6 million in cash and equivalents and little to no debt. So a company with little to no debt has $1.6 million in cash and equivalents and has another 7.5 million coming into the balance sheets in assets that will be liquid assets that they would be able to sell. So that tells me that the company is going to be able to book on their balance sheet $9 million of cash and assets with little to no debt, and the stock's at 10 cents. And if gold runs and palladium runs, companies like Bex, it might just explode, guys. It might just explode. And National Inflation Association is betting on it. In their disclaimer, they have that they bought 1,050,000 shares of Bex. And they plan to sell it after AIR announces that they're public. They have it right in their disclaimer. National Inflation Association has in their disclaimer that they have purchased 1 million shares. I only bought 10,000. These guys purchased 1 million shares of Bex in the open market, and they intend to sell their 1 million shares when AIR goes public. And they said in the press release, in their email alert, they said that they expect it to happen this week coming up. Why do you think I'm talking to you about it right now? Why do you think I'm talking about it right now? That news hasn't even come out yet. I'm talking to you guys about the future. That news hasn't even come out yet. Antonio Cortez saying, hearing ramblings of Bitcoin going on a bull run. Yes, Bitcoin is about to do their halving. So one of the beautiful things about being in the trading academy is I get paid in Bitcoin. You don't have to get paid in Bitcoin. You can get paid right into your account. I choose to get paid in Bitcoin because I believe the price of Bitcoin is going up. Just like I believe the price of gold is going up, and just like I believe the price of oil is going up. I believe the price of Bitcoin is going to go up because Bitcoin will be halving between May 18th and May 20th. And historically, Bitcoin has done its halving twice. And every time Bitcoin does its halving, the price has skyrocketed at least 10 times. So this is another historic event for Bitcoin. And I believe when it does halve, which is coming around the corner, we're going to see the price of Bitcoin go back up. And I think we're going to see the price of Bitcoin double. That's why I'm choosing to get paid in the academy in Bitcoin, because if it does double, I will sell. I'm not going to hold it. I'll sell it. That's it. That's my plan. Pretty simple. Richard says AKRX. Why do you like them? Nicole says, what do you think about OGEN? I think they have a lot of potential. But like anything, we need to find the bottoms. We need to find the bottoms. We need to hunt the bottoms. Slash says, yeah, but IPO might sell off. Yeah, it's true. The IPO might sell off. I never told you guys I was going to be holding Bex forever. My goal is to try to double my money. And if I can buy it at 10 cents and sell it at 20, I'll be very happy. So that's my goal. I might sell at 15 cents. It might not even get to 15 cents. It might not get to 20 cents. It might go to 40 cents. I don't know. It's a risk. But I'm telling you guys the way my brain thinks and why I'm doing it. I like the risk of investing in a company that has money in the bank, securities that are going to be coming that are equitable, that they can book on their balance sheet. And those securities are coming next week, 7.5 million worth. And I believe that that's going to signal a buying opportunity because it means that the company is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. People are going to talk about it. And we're talking about it before it even happens. And I'm not even the one talking about it. National Inflation Association is, and they're the best promoters out there. So, people are like, oh, you're saying it's your pick, Rich. I'm like, no, I'm just telling my community about this pick. It's not my pick. It's National Inflation Association's pick. There it is. It's not my pick. It's National Inflation Association's pick. But I subscribe to their alerts. I bought the pick, and I want my community to know about it because if it goes up, I want us to win. Right? Is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with winning? Entourage Vid says, yo, shout out to all the members. Let's go Bitcoin. Yeah, let's go, champ. Bashir says, Richard Fortin, great pick. I got in at 20 on Friday. Interesting. Dylan Fraser says, ADS. Thank you for sharing your picks. Remy Red says, is 500 good to buy Bitcoin? $500? You can buy portions of Bitcoin, so you can buy as much as you want. Jack of Spades says, you're making me feel FOMO right now, Rich. I'm not trying to give you FOMO. I'm just trying to give you guys the facts. And I want to create intelligent conversations and see what you guys think. Am I crazy for buying BEX? Am I a fool? Should I have bought it at 8 cents and then told you guys about it? It's up 20% since I talked to you guys about it. And it was up at 1.81% the day I talked to you guys about it first. It went up 81%. I didn't buy it. I waited. I wish I could have got it at 8 cents, but I'm too honest. And I didn't want to pre-run it and then tell you guys about it. I could have bought it and then been like, hey guys, guess what? Right? I could have done that, but I didn't want to. I said, okay, you know what? We'll put this in the community and we'll all just see what happens. Everybody fend for themselves and let's see what happens. All right? And we'll see what happens. But it's not my pick. It's National Inflation Association's pick. And they talked about it again yesterday. And they're predicting that it's going to go up. They bet 1 million shares that it's going to go up. They said that they're going to be buying and they're going to be selling after they announce all the shares about AIR. So let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to stop at 10 cents. Let's just put it that way. I'd like to sell at 20. I'd like to sell at 30 even more. I'd love to sell at 50. We'll see what happens. Maybe it goes to $1. That would be great too. I honestly don't know. We'll see what happens. Infinite Possibility says KLI was up 66% last week. Wow, that's pretty good. Nice hit. But that's like a penny stock, right? It's like 1 to 2 cents now. Down like tremendously. So it's just very risky. So be careful. Garrick says, just bought a Nano X to move my Bitcoin offline. Important to truly own your Bitcoin before having, in my opinion. You don't think you should leave it in an exchange? Richard Forden says, AKRX, big drop last 30 minutes, might hit 30 to 50% pre. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. Dylan Fraser says, watching KLY hard. All right. Infinite Possibility says, so Rich, do you believe will go under? I hope not. I have shares. They've been a nightmare. So no, I don't. I hope they don't go under, but could they go under? Yeah, they could go under. TX Lunatic says, what do you think of SPY stock next week? Thanks. Man, that's hard to tell, man. Right now, Gilead Sciences. Well, let's talk about Gilead Sciences. Gilead Sciences, guys, is come out and saying that they have essentially found a vaccine that is awaiting FDA approval, which is essentially a cure for the coronavirus. I believe that Gilead Sciences is a screaming buy, but we need to find the dips. But I think it's a screaming buy. I also believe that Moderna mRNA is a screaming buy. I talked about Moderna since they were in the teens. $12, $13 is when I did my first video. They were at around $48 this week. Moderna is an absolute monster. So Moderna has been another winner that I brought to you guys first. That's up 300%. So take a look at Moderna, mRNA, and Gilead Sciences, two absolute giants that I think everybody needs to look at right now because they're essentially right on the forefront of the coronavirus pandemic, looking and finding a vaccine. And Gilead came out this week saying that people are getting better using their vaccine. So that is huge news. And I believe that Gilead and I believe that mRNA are just screaming buys. Also, CODX, another company that is in the coronavirus space right now, that has been screaming. So you need to put CODX on your watch list as well. CODX, also Inovio, INO, but they are being shorted by Andrew Left. So be careful with that one. That's why I'm not talking about them as much. But if they find a vaccine as well, could be a major play as well. So INO, CODX, mRNA, and GILD, with GILD being the best. GILD, Gilead Sciences, being the number one out of all of them, that right now is essentially saying they're just awaiting FDA approval, and people are taking their tests, people are taking their vaccine, and people are getting better and going home. That's why the stock market exploded. And Trump announced that people are going to be going back to work soon. So the stock market's starting to explode. So we may see the stock market go higher, but we're still seeing a lot of deaths in the coronavirus pandemic. That's the issue that I have. So it's very difficult to trust anything right now in these markets. They're extremely volatile. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the market continue this upward trajectory right now because there seems to be a lot of momentum, especially with momentum right now with Gilead Sciences saying that they essentially have a cure for the coronavirus. And I pray that they do so that we can go back to normalcy. We can go back to our lives because our lives have been taken from us. But we've been blessed with a lot of free time. The question is, what are you doing with that free time? I'm looking for great companies. I'm trying to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities before they explode. And I believe we're getting better at it every day, and we're going to continue to. There are opportunities in this market to make money up, and there's opportunities to make money down. We need to stay in cash. Cash is king. We need to invest in the best, and we need to look for undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities that are moving. Moda Ventures, up 150% in a month. Baby, up 150% in a month. Baby, up 300% since I brought it to you guys. QSC, up over 200% in a month. AGN, another one I brought you guys. Algernon Pharmaceuticals, brought it to you guys at 15 cents. They hit 50 cents this week. Another pick that I gave you guys that was up 300%. We've been able to identify more undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities here on Rich TV Live than anybody else on the planet. And a lot of times we're doing it for free. Now my members that are in the academy, I give them the picks first. So the members that are in the academy, I'm talking to them every day and I'm giving them the picks first. I'm giving them signals first, not just of stocks, but of gold, oil, US 30, NASDAQ 100, indexes like the SPY. These are different assets that we're trading in the academy every single day. And I'm also trading outside of the academy with my own personal trading account and with our community here at Rich TV Live every single day. Big board stocks like Visa, MasterCard, American Express that I'm trading right now. And cannabis stocks and coronavirus test kit stocks and mining stocks. We can make money in lots of ways, guys. And we're going to continue to get better. We've been doing this for 3 years and we're going to get better. We're going to continue to get better. And thank you guys for the 50 likes. I'm blessed. Thank you guys for the 50 likes. Our like ratio to people on is phenomenal. And that's a blessing that I have thanks to you guys, the community. We have the best community on the planet. I truly believe that. There's no doubt about it. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. I love you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for being here. Dylan Fraser says pumps after Pineapple Express news, stocks moving up slowly 2 to 4 cents. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. Just be careful when you're buying penny stocks, guys. Be very careful. Jack of Spades says, what's the symbol, Rich? Gilead is GILD. Take a look at GILD, guys, and take a look at mRNA. Two of the companies that I've been talking about that have been the best big companies in the coronavirus fight, this fight against this deadly invisible virus. These are two of the biggest players that are right now on the cusp, on the verge of finding a cure. And Gilead Sciences, GILD, has already announced that they already are helping people and they're just awaiting FDA approval. People are getting better and going home. With the remdesivir product that has been created by Gilead Sciences. It's huge news. That's why the market's been exploding. Dolphin says, liked fam, thoughts on Dogecoin possibilities? I own quite a bit. I'm not a huge fan on Dogecoin, brother. I'm more of a fan just of BTC, man. I'm just a Bitcoin fan, man. I don't really trust all the other little ones, but I hope you win, bro. I really do. Crypto Don Juan says BTC is king. Yeah, I mean, BTC is king. I agree with you 100%. Bitcoin is the mothership. Garrick says, no, you should always have control of your Bitcoin. Holy shit, that bird game scared me. Wow. That bird scared the hell out of me. John Berger says, I also love Namaste Technologies. I think they're going to surprise the market with healthy revenues. I agree with you. I like Namaste. Just buy the dips with them. Pyrel says, should I buy some Bitcoins? If you can get Bitcoin on a dip, absolutely buy Bitcoin. In my opinion, I get paid in Bitcoin in my trading academy. So I'm a huge fan of Bitcoin, but it's up to you, right? Everyone has their own opinion, but I'm a big fan of it. Pyrel says, they are taking our guns away. Who is? Infinite Possibility says, think about Bitcoin. Do you think it will be around in 10 plus years? Yes, I think it will be. Philip Burgess says, any news on cannabis added to trade agreement nationally? Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. People are talking about it, but I don't know if anything has been changed on a federal level. Entourage Vid says, BMMJ had news last week, 420 on Monday. What do you think? Man, it's the weirdest 420 ever, bro. I don't know what to think, man. I hope and I pray that, we can get better and get back to our normal life, because right now we're living a crazy, crazy life right now, man. We're not allowed to have the normal 420 party that we normally do here in Vancouver. Slash Pow says, you made me money on Bex. Thank you. I know you probably don't like them, but I'm playing DM this week. Not a long-term hold, though. I never said I don't like them. I just didn't think that people should be chasing the green. And I was right, because the very next day they went down 35%. That's not how I trade. And I want to teach you guys how to trade and teach you guys how to buy low and sell high. Buy companies before they explode. Don't buy after they explode. That's how you lose. And I've done that before. And I'm just done with that. I want to buy companies when they're cheap and sell them when they're expensive. And that's what I want to master. And that's what I'm mastering at the Trading Academy. And I'd love to work with you guys in the Trading Academy and trade with you guys in the Trading Academy and win with you guys in the Trading Academy. Dylan says, Moda, if they are the same as the edibles I get, the brand is huge. They're everywhere on every site to buy. I don't even know if that's the same one, but I do know that these guys are showing revenue. So all I know is these guys are doing something right, because the stock is up 150% under everybody's nose, including myself. So when a stock moves up 150%, I like to tell the community so that we can put it on our watch list. At the very least, if a company's moving up 150%, we got to talk about it. We got to know about it, because I want to make money on those moves. Tony says, hey, Rich, OXY, SFY, and penny stock HPPM. Hey, thank you for sharing your picks, bro. TX Lunatic says, I have a call for 284 SPY. Hope you win, bro. Hope you win big, man. I think that's a very big possibility. You could win big on that trade there. Antonio Cortez says, I am an amateur when it comes to stocks, and I have learned a lot from Rich and the community. I couldn't thank you enough, Rich, for PM. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Bashir says ABT as well. Hey, thank you for sharing your picks, Bashir. Share them here, man. Tony says, play another great stock for the price. Thank you for sharing your pick. Steven says, American Air's Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think that they're another company in the 5G space that has potential. Philip Burgess says, mRNA vaccines being tested as we speak. mRNA has been a giant, an absolute giant. And I did a video about mRNA when they were at $13. They're at $48 on Friday. That's all I got to say, man. Podhead says, just curious, when somebody says this stock has legs, how do you identify that? Thank you in advance. Companies that are undervalued, companies that are making money, companies that have little to no debt, companies that are buying stock back, insiders that are buying shares. These are signals that people think the company's going to go higher. Companies that are doing deals with bigger partners, companies that have revenue growth really is the biggest thing, and are in industries that are growing. Companies that you can imagine being around for 20 years. Those are the companies that I like to buy, right? Junette Witherspoon says CanTrust. Yeah, CanTrust is in a lot of trouble. They have a glimmer of hope, but they are in some serious trouble. Raid says BTC is king. Steven, Bitcoin all the way. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Bitcoin, man. Steven says, I know you're in MMED. What are your thoughts on SHRM? I like those mushroom plays, So yeah, I went with MMED just because of the power of the guys behind it. I think at some point it'll explode. So that's kind of my strategy. So, SHRM, I kind of put it in the same category. Steven says MMED going to be a giant in 2 years. And with MMED, I just want to buy the dips. I like them a lot too. And I own them, and I just want to buy the dips. Any thoughts on Lotus Ventures? I'm not very familiar with them, but I'll try to take a look. Infinite Possibilities says cannabis used to be a currency in 1700. Pyral says, if I had $3,000 to place in my first stock, where should I place it? Wow, it's a tough question, man. You're putting me on the spot. Where would you place your first $3,000? I would probably put $1,000 in Visa, $1,000 in MasterCard, $1,000 in American Express. But I would wait to try to find the lowest you could get them. And those are all dividend paying monster companies that everybody in the world is paying interest to. Everybody in the world pays interest to Visa, MasterCard, and then American Express, not so much, more for the high-end guys. But those are the three biggest players in the world, in my opinion. And they're very strong. They have very strong balance sheets. So you can't really go wrong with Visa, MasterCard, American Express. That's what I want to build our entire community on. I want us to live off of the backs of Visa, MasterCard, and American Express because they're loaded. They're just loaded with money. And in Canada, start with RBC and TD Bank. RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, is the number one company in Canada. TD Bank is the number 2 company in Canada. They've got the most money. Raid says, sold GILD yesterday. I wasn't sure about it if they blow. Yeah, Gilead is weird to tell, but they had a nice run, right? So take your money and run, brother. Take your money and run. But I still like them a lot. I mean, when it comes to coronavirus stocks, they're the number one. They're the top dog. There's no doubt about it. Anthony Alvarez says, hey, Rich, what do you think about the secret stock pick, MCREF, for this week? Well, you know what I think, bro. I brought it. You know what I think? I brought Metals Creek, right? So I bought 20,000 shares of Metals Creek last week, and I'm a fan of them. I think that they could go higher. If I could sell them in Canada, MEK in Canada, MCREF in America. If I can, that's another company I was going to talk to you guys about. So thank you, Anthony. And thank you for being a member in the Trading Academy, Anthony. I really want to get you going this week, man, and get you really trading, brother. I'm a fan. They got lots of securities of other miners on their balance sheet. They got money on the bank, little to no debt. Another company being promoted by National Inflation Association. So as an investor, I know that they're talking about them consistently. They talked about them again yesterday. I just believe that there's a lot of upside there. I really do. Junette says, what about Zenobis at 5 cents? Zenobis has been a complete piece of junk, right? So, I mean, people have been asking me what about Zenobis since it was at 20 cents and then 15 and then 10 and now it's at 5. So Zenobis is junk. So I wouldn't suggest anybody buy Zenobis. That's the last place I would put my money. Now, in saying that, I probably will buy more Zenobis because I have to, because I got to lower my cost because I'm down so much on it and it's been such a nightmare. But not because I want to, but more because I have to, because I'm trying to get out of it. Hey, my pleasure. Anything I can do to help, man. I just want to help the people. If I can help you guys win, I can help you guys make money, then, that's what I want to do more than anything else. Raid says, bro, what is the reverse split for ACB? You think it's good to buy it means have to go over $1? Am I wrong? They're doing a reverse split. You don't have to buy anything. ACB's got a lot of problems. So I'm not here to tell anybody to buy Aurora at this point. Anthony Alvarez says, what do you think about uranium and palladium? I think palladium has been on fire. I think uranium has a lot of potential, but palladium has been the one that's been more on fire. And that's why I've been talking to you guys about BEX. It's a palladium play. So, yeah, I like palladium. And I like BEX. And I own BEX. So, yeah, let's go. Infinite Possibility says, I heard ACB stock split will be in May. Yeah, it's possible. Kyle says, if I had an extra 3K, I'd put 1K in RBC, 1K in Suncor, and 1K in MasterCard or Visa. You know what, Kyle? Genius, bro. I love the way you're thinking. And I wouldn't even mind buying a gold stock like Kinross Gold, Nova Gold, or Barrick Gold, to be honest with you, and just diversify. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, RBC is pricey, but when you're investing, I don't look at the price. I look at if I'm going to put my money, if I'm going to put $1,000 in a stock, I'd rather put it in Visa than some penny stock. Why would I want to buy a penny stock? So I'd rather buy Visa. Now, at the same time, the reason why you buy a penny stock is because you want it to go up and double your money, because very unlikely that Visa is going to just double. So you're putting money into Visa because you want stability in your portfolio. But once in a while, you want to take some chances and you want to invest in a penny stock that could double. So those are the companies that I talk a lot about. But I also talk about the big board stocks because as I create more value and more wealth for myself and for our community, we're going to do it by investing in the best companies: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. These are the best. They're the ones that are blessed. Everybody else is chasing them. Okay, guys, I'm going to go real quickly because I've been talking for a long time. We've been live for over an hour. But another pick I want to talk to you guys about is Zoomaway Travel. Zoomaway Travel is a company that I believe is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. Earlier in the last week or so, it went to 2 cents. I believe 2 cents is the absolute bottom. If we can buy as a community Zoomaway Travel at 2 cents, it is a screaming buy. Even at 4 cents, it might be a screaming buy. I'm not telling you to go and buy it, okay? I'm just saying that if you put it at 2 cents, that to me is a screaming buy. Zoomaway Travel, ZMA in Canada, I think is a screaming buy at 2 cents, 2.5 cents. That's another pick. That's a penny stock that I really, really, really like. I've had the CEO on my show multiple times, and I really believe in this company. And right now is getting hammered because of tourism. It's tourism stock. It's getting hammered, right? Makes sense. But I believe in them, especially at 2 cents. I think if we can get them at 2 cents as snipers, as ninjas, that's where we buy Zoomaway Travel, okay? So a lot of people think, Rich, I know you don't like DM, or you don't like this, or you don't like that. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't want to chase the stock when it's up 100%. I don't want to chase anything when it's up 100%, 200%, 300%. I want to get into something before it explodes. I want to buy low. I want to sell high. That's my strategy, okay? And that's what I want to teach our community. That's what we teach at the Trading Academy. And that's what I want to teach everyone that I work with. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Those are the picks that I got on my mind for next week. If you guys have any other picks, smash the like button, comment down below in the description of this video, and I might do a video on it later today, maybe tomorrow. If I really like your pick, I might do a video on it, okay? This is On the Borderline from Scott Norris. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. You bring it the winners.
My heart is broken, no getting me down.
If you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more updates.
You keep coming
Hit the bell for notifications.
back to me again. I can see through you. I can see through you again. On the borderline. On the borderline. On the borderline. I can see through you. I can see through you again. Undertaking, seeing the city lights. Let's go down and I see you. You keep coming back to me again. I can see through you. I can see through you again. On the borderline. On the borderline. On the borderline. See through you. I can see through you. Yeah. One by one, watching road by road. My sweet tender, loving soul. Pictures falling down on you. I can see through you. I can see through you. On the borderline. On the borderline. Sweet loving soul. On the borderline. I can see through you. On the borderline, I can see through you. I can see through you. I can see. I can see. I can see.
Those are my picks for next week, guys, that I'm watching. If there's any other picks I could think of or any picks that you guys could think of, please let me know. Drop it in the description down below. This is your boy Rich from Rich to Live. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. I love you guys.